Welcome to the 5-point series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 6th of October 1957. The harvest is being gathered and we're getting quite a lot of crops, and in this part what I need to do is take control and start to sort out my economy. You see, we're making a small profit here, but the real problem at the moment is the costs of the imports to build buildings. So what I'm going to need to do is get a lot stricter control on the what we're actually going to be building. And so to that end, the first thing I'm going to do is remove roads, buildings, footpaths, conveyors, factory connections, electrical wiring from here. And the other thing also is I want to shut down. I'm going to leave the roads because we're going to need them. But want to go through it. That one's we've already delivered the materials. This is where my money is going. We're going to suspend the gravel processing. That's we've already got, so that's good. We'll suspend the aggregate store for the moment. This has already been delivered as well. The other thing I want to check is some of these. What's it? Let's go back to here. So we got these here. So what we're gonna have to do is run off of these two quarries here. I think that's about it. I'm just gonna let the game run, and then we can. What I want to do now is just check these. I want to get these finished, as you can see, because we've got all the resources dropped in here. I'm removing a little bit of road up here, and while we're going on, a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. As usual, you guys give me a lot to think about. I did get a comment about the fact that I forgot to remove a little bit of trail up here, and I think I've actually deleted it now, so that's nice and tidy. So what am I going to be doing? Well, so we've got a few things that we need to work on. One thing I do want to check is come in here. And I want to check the wear and tear on buildings. Still 8%, and our vehicle maintenance is getting a little bit high now, up to 15%. So we may need to start thinking about getting this building finished. You can see again, it just needs the workforce in here to actually get it done. So what that means is we're now actually starting to move into a new phase where we can't just keep building and building and building and pushing out. What we need to do is get a bit more stricter control on what's going on, and then we'll see how things actually go. And one building we have finished is this here, and we actually need to buy, I think we'll buy 2 of those and just reduce the workforce. Oops, no, leave it at 10. Bring in a couple of vehicles here, because what I want is the secret police patrolling the area so that we can get things done. Now over here, we obviously need to start thinking about what we're doing in here, because in the last part I designed this. Oops, we got completed research. We've now completed separation, but that's no good for what I want, which is for the biofuel. So what we're going to have to, oops, no, I don't want that one, I want this one. And what we want is the waste separation edification, which is a mouthful in itself. Now the next thing I want to do is just, I mean, we are producing some clothes and food. I think we're doing quite well for food, and alcohol's not quite so much there. So it's more a case of just trying to get a few things done. Looks like this is going to need a little bit of assistance to get that finished. I don't think the excavators are going to, I don't know, he might get there. Just see. Oh yeah, he's going to finish it. So that shouldn't take long. And what that would do is open up the road connection into here. Another project I wouldn't mind finishing is this. So maybe this could be, because I want to separate out the road crew. In fact, I think we will... Actually, no, you're actually on this job. Not sure. Okay, you've got that there. So we got these here. I think what I am going to do is put that bus back into there. Because what we need here, if we're going to be able to maintain buildings, is a bus crew as well. Otherwise we're going to have a bit of a problem. Let's just speed the game up a little bit. I am getting a little bit more waste accumulating in here. So I probably... I got a second. Oh, I've got 2 of these now. So, okay. Now, something else we're going to need to do is consider the power. But first, what I want to do is just look at this. Because I've got a problem with the prefabs. And we've also got this area here. And what I'm thinking is whether I can make some bitumen over here. But I just want to check the extent of the... I don't know, the range is pretty good here. What I'd like to do is make some bitumen for... In fact, what we could do is if we get a bitumen plant, say in here somewhere, we got the little turret here. So the choice is, do we put the bitumen plant here, which would be closer in on all the auxiliary stuff here, but then that would detract from the number of trees in this area? Or do we put the bitumen plant up here? But if we do that, we'd have to use a truck to deliver the actual logs so that we can produce the bitumen, so that we can actually make the asphalt plant. I'm kind of a bit inclined to see that bitumen from logs is let me just see, got to remember how this actually goes. Charcoal wood pitch extraction, it's actually called. We can get, it's going to take 30 tons of logs. It's going to produce a fair amount of pollution though. My instinct is put it about there, something like that. So say we put it there, right next to the bus stop. Pull it in a little bit. And then what I could do then is... actually quite prefer underground pipes. I think they're marginally cheaper as well. Let's see. 27 tons of steel that way. Go over the top. Maybe it's this cheaper. Look. You have to accept it. This is 4 tons cheaper. Okay, we'll go over the top. Like that. And then what we need to do is we're going to deliver the logs from there to here. It's just going to have to go out round that way. That can be very efficient, but I think we'll be okay. And then what we'll do here is find a small open store, which is the medium 3. I don't want vast amount. Oops. just put that. Put it actually out that way. Yeah, if we put it that way. No, we'll put it that way. Keep it tidy. And then... Oops. And that will leave space for a cargo depot should I need it. And what that will do is produce the bitumen. And that will also give us another revenue stream from here. And what we can do is we can send logs from here. Then maybe later on, if we need, we can set up another wood cutting post up here. Because another thing I want to do is look at actually some coal. Right, let's just do a little bit of prospecting. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but is there any potential 2% coal mine? It's a 7% coal mine. No, nothing really here. 8%. There's a 12% coal mine over there, but not really. No, it's nothing here that's going to be justifiable. Because what we're going to need to do is produce some coal for the cement works. Now I'm kind of postponing the kind of output here for the moment, simply because I just want to get the gravel production up. I think that's anything we can really do at the moment. One thing I am considering is if we can come here, unloading. Loading one truck loading station on the wrong position. I would like it to be there. This has already got resources allocated to it. Okay, that's annoying. Actually, that's the production plant, isn't it? Let me just see. So we got, this is the actual storage. And what I want, kind of caught between a rock and a hard place at the moment, because what I want to do is we're going to need the cement works, a prefab factory which we can't build, and a concrete plant. Actually, I've just had a thought. What's about the concrete plant? We put in the... Now the concrete plant's going to need cement and water. We put the concrete plant about, say, there. Like that. You won't send it that way. Like that. Okay, let me just see if I can put something in. We need a small cement plant. And that needs to be hooked. We push this over this way a bit. Put it over here, actually. Okay, let's just build in from this point here. Yeah, we're going to build in from here. Got a problem in the sense that we're going to need to drop off coal. So say for argument's sake I put this here. That means I could put in a small aggregate store here for unloading coal. And we'll just put the aggregate where's the road? You put you. Nope, that's the wrong. You. Roads in the wrong position. Okay, we're gonna have to put it that way round. Like that. So we can put the aggregate store just in here. That's where we can deliver the coal to there. Then we've got this here. Next thing we're going to need is some storage for cement. Let me just see that. Let's come here. I think this is... big. Okay, let me just... if I put that... say about... yeah. That actually. Maybe we'll put that there. It's the road on that side. I want to extend that factory connection as far as I can get it. Right, I have an idea. So we got a cement plant there, storing that in there, which will feed the concrete there. And then what we could, then when we can build the prefab factory, we can put it here. Because we can bring the gravel in, we can get the connection to here. And all I need to do now is prove that I can put a conveyor. Oh, look at that. So if we can get a conveyor out here, we can put the prefab factory here. That then opens up a possibility. Could get a connection there. It's all a bit messy though, isn't it? Actually, I just had an idea. I mean, we probably might need to make a change here. Loading. Oh, look at that. We can get the truck loading just tucked in. If we can get that there. Maybe for argument's sake we put that. Go on, you can do it, game. You can do it. That can come in there. And then what I can do is bring that road down here a little bit. The reason I'm extending the road is I don't want a queue forming here. So we got the asphalt plant there and trucks will queue up to there. That would give me a queue in road to here, which this guy can then, so trucks can come in here and pick this up, and if necessary you can put one the other side. So we've now kind of got a collection of roads here. We've got the concrete plant, but we're going to need to find a way to produce water. We're also going to need a way to produce power. Anyway, we're on the 16th of November. I just want to see how well we're going here. Also, what I want to do now is see what's our coverage for loyalty. Just lock that. So, okay, we got the loyalty now. So what we're gonna do? Let's set this to. I don't want it 100%. Wow, that was a bit aggressive. We're gonna set that to 38%, and do the same for this one. My cursor's not doing very well. And then we also need the school. You're 36%. There's another school here. We want to set you 42% might be a little bit high. What that should do is now start actually increase. Okay, we've now got this lot here, and we've got how many workers? We've got 100 workers in here. I think I'd like to reclaim this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to move all the workers from, move everyone from here into here because they're going to be happier. And then I want to demolish this. Gonna put that to demolish and set our demolition crew on it. And then what I'm going to do is just allow people to move into here. People's happiness is too low. Where's that? Yeah, well, that's because I just moved them. But this has actually got a higher quality than this, of these buildings. So what will happen is that these people will be a little bit more enthusiastic about wanting to live here. Just make sure that you've got connection to all facilities. Yeah, you're well connected in. More importantly, you'll be able to provide workers up to there, and we'll get that going. And then we'll just get rid of this building here. Wow. Why are you... Okay. Why am I using foreign workers here? Okay, we'll just let them finish now. It's in there. Quite happily tearing this place down. Right, we got research finished. Right, so we've now finished edification. Right, we need to think a little bit more about that now. And of course we're in snow. What are we going to research next? This is a difficult call now, because I'm not 100% sure what I want to research. Part of me says go for this, but we'd have to research this first, study on concrete, because then it means I can then plan in the prefab factory. The alternative is now this doesn't actually stop the production of bitumen. These are just provisional researches to open up an ore refinery. We've got this one here, geological map. I think again it's a little bit too early. I think I am going to go the prefab route, because it's I think it's just going to make life a little bit easier. So if we go to here, unless of course there's something in here that not feeling it. Fire prevention, no. Okay. What are we looking for? Not gas fire, power station. Where is it? Ecology. Studying concrete. It's only 800, so it won't take long to do it. Got a population of 1,300. Let's just have a look at our fields. So the fertility on there is down. We've got some crops in here. So it looks, so how much we got in the way of crops? You got 2,200 odd tons of crops in there, 665 in there, 632 in there, and we got 54 tons in there. Some fields have low fertility. Right. We'll come back to the fertility later on. Right, I need to think now about the what we call it, because we should now be able to set this to bio waste. Yes, we can. So what we want is a dump, preferably up somewhere around here. We just want a simple dump. I think 80 tons should be enough. I'm going to put a simple dump here. Put you there. Whoops, it's a bit out of line because of the tab there. We need a cargo connection so that we don't get congested. Cargo station. Don't need that connection. Where kind of just push you out like that. Got power. Don't need that connection. Because of just from you. And then get the guys on this building. This. Okay, can't do that because of that. I think what we will do is we won't bother with go for a mud road here. That will allow me to build. Whoops, no. What am I doing? Do it this way. It's a lot easier. Okay. Oh, let's have a look at the economy. Right, we lost 662 last month. This month, we're on the 26th of November. We're turning a very small profit because obviously we're not importing materials and we're exporting. So far we've exported clothes, food, alcohol, boards, and a little bit of mixed waste and some meat. So we're making a small profit now. Now it's not going to be worth much, but I think it will make a difference from that point of view. Okay, we think we're just keep working on these. So I want this built because if we can start getting the oops, to what hazardous waste. Move you. Put that up. What we will do to begin with, set the biological waste to there. Don't know if we'll make any money from biological waste, but I think if we get the ball rolling, got here, biological waste is 20%, so put you in there. Biological waste. Okay, we're just now we may need another truck because of course we're collecting biological waste which is separate from this area here. Actually, I'm looking at this. What are you guys producing in the way of waste? It's only 10% biological waste. It's not quite so good. How about over here? Are you producing some? What are you producing in? That's 20% biological waste. So how about you? Yeah, we've got a good source here. So what we can do is start collecting it out here as well. I want to stay with the small trucks for the moment. Simply because, well, Is that was connected to there, to there, to there. So let's push that in there. Footpath, please. Hook you to there. Again, we'll just get the guys working on that. That shouldn't take that much to build. Finding out the steel, other bits and pieces. Right, we've now cleared this area. This is happiness. We got someone in here. Got somebody here is not particularly that happy. Not getting food and alcohol, is that a problem? Oh, you got meat. You're right next to the bar. So I don't know why you've got a problem. We could bring in. What I might do is invite 23rd for alcohol. Yeah, they're unhappy because I just brought them in. Okay. Oh well, we can live with that. What I need to do now is just remove these footpaths as well, because I want to put I'd like to put a building in here as well, so that we get a bit more kind of productivity going on in this area. Wow, that didn't take long to build. Obviously, the guys don't have much to do. Why won't that? Oh, that's not built yet. Okay. Want that finished first. Then we'll start to live in the biological waste there. And what I want to do then is we'll use these trucks here. So, right, we've now got this here. So what I want to do is look at the fertility. Let's have a look at our overlay now. That's 148. That's, what's this one here? This one looks like it's 13%. That one's 13%. 14%. 160%. That one's 14%. That one's 14%. So effectively at the moment, 50%. Actually, can we see it in here? Oops, that's the crop silo. So we've got fields here. Now, what I want to do is just let it run to see whether these actually improve on their own. That's the idea, what we want to work towards. So we're just going to go through here. And you're fixing up the mixed waste and all that. Kind of a little bit stuck at the moment now because well, we need power out here, don't we? And I've kind of messed up this setup here because we got this thing here, which means we got to run back power to here. So let me just decide. This is our kind of power grid area thingy here. This is going to need power. So let me just see if we come to here. Put that here. And I think that, yeah, if we put that opposite there, don't want the mud. We put you there. Now, what we got to do is get power from here back through to there. What is the load on mine? It's building up, so power's going to become an issue relatively quickly. I mean, we could put a second power station in here and then run the power to there. And then that would mean that the power that we're sending this way could be used to support the town here. The only downside is that if I build a power station here, we'd have to put another power loop out, connect this in the future. The alternative is to put, actually if we put in, right, we put in a four-way, so we put in a four-way substation here. That, yeah, we can do it this way. If I put a substation in here for 4 ways, then we can take off a, go 10 megawatts. Okay, we're gonna have to double back on ourselves. That's not good. Kind of messed this up a bit, didn't I? Let me just take you about there. We can take that to there. Follow the road up to there. Set that. Oops, no. Let's make sure this one will be okay. This will be solid. Where's the power line here? That. There. Yeah, so and that gives us the option to put in another power station here. If not, we can get the power feeding back this way out to here. That position there. Right. This is now finished. Okay, please. Right, you can start putting the biowaste there. You. Actually, it's going to have to go. No, it's not. It doesn't need to go there. Again, this is a little bit of experiment. It should work. What we're going to go for is a natural decomposition of... no. We can't do it with those, can we? Sorry. We need a small distribution office that I can put some waste trucks into. Okay. So that can go there. That's not a problem because that's going to take a little while to build up. Can I get a really cheap distribution office here? Let me just see. I'm only going to need like 2 vehicles or 3 vehicles. This needs prefabs. That's no good. This one here, 2.9 tons of. I don't really want to put in anything here. It's got spots for 4 vehicles. Okay, we're going to go with this. Put you in just about there. Okay, we're just going to go straight for the mud road. Oops. Oops. Well, we'll just run that So we got that running. That's going there. How are you? You're still not that. You're a little bit happier. You're getting happy now. So we got expansion for our economy, and we've now got some degree of control over what's going on. We're kind of making a tiny amount of cash now. We've now built this road here, and what I want is pick up gravel from there. We're not going to asphalt. Needs to come from there, and that's basically all I want in there. What I need is where's the bulldozers? I want you to go to there. What that means is I can put that back on, and what I want now is some gravel trucks there as well. We will expand this over time. I want you go there as well. Roller. Where is the paver? Now the paver doesn't look like a paver. I think that is the paver. Take a chance he will go there. There's no other vehicles here look like pavers. And just what does that leave me with? I want to keep a couple of so that now gives us this area here like this, like that. Of course, this guy's going to be on auto detect, isn't he? I want to turn you off completely for the moment, and I don't want you working on any of this just at the moment. And then we can go 1, 3, set you up that way, back to 9. Oops, what's going on here? Why have I got? Oh, I pressed F1 by mistake. So I've now got some degree of control over what's going on here. I can build that, and you can build that. That's all I want you to build at the moment. I think it's time to get this finished, because we might as well, because we've got workforce to it, because I don't think these guys have. And what I'm looking to do now is just finish off anything that gets going, and then say in the next part we'll start. Oh, what, we've got this finished. Good. How about you? Okay, you finished as well. Get that, because that's, except for the cost of fuel, that's something that we can do. We're building that. We probably do with some more snow plows, but lost 200 rubles at the moment on the 3rd of January. So what I'm counting on now is we're going to get a little bit of natural decomposition coming into here. And we'll see. Actually, let me just check my waste collection now. And just see 74%, 6%. We got some good coverage here. I mean, we're not going to get a lot in the way of waste. I'm just looking around for things that we... This is 20% biological waste. This should give me some good biological waste as well. Are you connected to anything? You're connected to there. You're producing biological waste as well. What we got in here? Wondering whether I need a small another waste truck in here. We've only got a water truck and a waste truck. Oh yeah, we need to think about water. I think we're going to buy another waste truck. Workshop. We want, I want a small one. It's 2.5, that's 3.7. That one is... That's 2.569 kilometers an hour. This is 436. That's too, it's way too slow. Value, go cheap. You're 69. You're 2 tons. I think we're flash out 2,000 rubles on that. Get that going. Just build that up, capacity up a little bit. Now, as we expand out here, we're going to need to deliver water and sewage. And I'm wondering whether we built this across here, but I really need... How much money are we spending on water imports? Well, we're not spending that much on water at the moment. Fuel's a big issue. Exports. Well, it looks like we made a little bit of money from metal scrap and biological waste and not mixed waste though. We need to find a way to get rid of the mixed waste. I think because we're expanding out here, we're going to need to deliver water. I think what we can do is water loading, unloading station. Has a, what we call it, just there. Can we put it? Everything's a little bit crowded in here, isn't it? Okay. That's under the power cables. I don't want to run the... We could put it there, but I'd rather use this for something else. We could put it there. Remove that railway track and put it there, or just put it in, although technically it's in that direction. Could we put it actually, probably as we start, if I come out to here, we're going to start to interfere with, I can flip that. It's kind of in the wrong place, isn't it? Because we'd have to put this, see, it's right on the edge of, I'm taking away from those logging capacity. I think I'm going to think about that, guys. What I do want to do is... You've got no waste connection here, but we've got workers in here. And we've also got this here producing. That's only 10% biological waste, though. What have we got here? Okay. We losing waste from... Oh, wow. Okay. Need that built. I can't remember placing this, but I think I'm going to put... Because we got accommodation there. We've got accommodation there. I think we will put another large container thing here. I think if we tuck you just on this corner here, like that, and okay, want the biological waste collected here, because that's gonna will that actually collect it? Of course it will. Oh, that's something worth knowing. That we can actually, small industries, we can actually convert to small containers, so we don't need the big trucks so much. That would be useful. So I can do that up here. Because of course we don't have the big trucks at the moment. Look at this one. It's got 20% biological waste. I think there's a case to put a small collection point up here as well, or small large one like that. Get that on this corner. Can't build it. We have to put it on this side. Something like that. Actually, we can put it about there. Game work. Just put the path connection in. That. Get the one crew on there. I think we'll use our other workforce crew on that. Right, this has been built. What I need now is, I think we only need one single waste truck here. All waste truck gonna get. Do I want a heavy hauler? I think we will, because we got to deliver, and I think this is the only option we got. So get you in there. Yeah. Then you're going to there. %. That just so how much? Well, we haven't exactly, but you can see the fertilizer concentration is building up. And what should happen is that when this reaches 30%, what should happen is that then these guys will start to move the fertilizer to there. Now, we're not going to get a lot of fertilizer here, but this is just part of the experiment that I'm conducting. It's difficult to read the print, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go in. So this is 22%. This one's 150. This one's 150%. This one's 22.9. So they're kind of building up, but they're not going to reach the 57%. So we're going to have fields lying fallow this year round. But that's part of the experiment. That's 27%. That's 27%. 130%. So we're going to, and the criteria for harvest is minimum fertility 50%. So what's going to happen is that not all these fields are going to produce crops next year because they won't go into that area there. So we're going to have to kind of keep an eye on that, and it'll be an interesting experiment as we go forward. Our little trucky thing has just arrived there, so we can sit there and up to 25%. So I'm running out of time on this video, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is play on to get us out of the snow so I can actually see what we're doing, and then hopefully we will be able to keep working on this area, because I think the next key step that we need to do is get a little bit self-sufficient in producing some of our industry in this area. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.